on mute. Unless you're
okay,
talking.
it started. What's up, you guys?
She might be out back.
Dede's birthday.
Can you just go faster? Can you just keep up with me?
Your computer can't keep up with you, babe.
No, it can't.
Not with those 200 words a second that you type. It's not even possible, but Dede does it.
Jean's out back.
You got it, boss.
She's out back standing there at the door.
Okay, I'm on my way. No, she's not.
Oh. Okay, my bad.
Wasted my time.
Touche.
Wasted my time. Babe, you're missing all the happy birthdays, man. Intermission mode, you guys.
Hey, what's up, you guys? All right, it's my birthday. Oh my goodness, you guys can see this round thing. What's up? My glasses. Hey. Stupid.
That's the halo, girl.
It's the halo. Oh, okay. Being silly. All right, so I'm spending my day with you guys, and you know it's my birthday. I could totally take it off, right? I decided not to take it off. I decided to groom today, and so here we go. We're running behind because the client's running behind. So it's 8:08, and I need to get these two dogs done ASAP. So I really need them to get here. Hold on, let me check the back door. Oh, it's open.
Next thing you know, she's here and Dede's all talking about her.
She's here, come on!
Oh.
Come here, Cassie. Can you talk to me?
Yes, I do. She has enlarged heart. I mean,
What's up, you guys? We're about to start the grooming. So, are you guys ready? I got Butch and Cassie coming in. Booch. Papillons. Smash the like button. Donate a couple bucks. If you can, support the stream. Tell Dede happy birthday. Show some love to Dede. It's her birthday. Smash the like button, share, subscribe. What else do I have to tell you guys to do? Hey everybody. Hey honeybee. Good morning, Trish. Good morning, Angela Turk. You guys, you're gonna look at my hairy arm. Angela Bryce, hey. Okay.
Okay, can you, we need to hustle. Can you, shut the door before mosquitoes start coming in,
Yeah.
please? So we're running behind now. It's 8:11. She should have been here at 8. Forgive me, but we need to move because I do not want to be behind at all with the next dog coming in.
Babe, this, the camera's good quality. You gotta hide this bit.
Well, that should have been done before you turned anything on, so I didn't even know what was going on with that. I'm still doing another job here. And I'm gonna get her just checked up right here, and you're gonna just get, you know what I mean? I'm gonna switch you right
You know
now.
what I mean? I know what you mean.
Woo! Come on, let's go. What are you standing there for? Let's go. Move, move, move. Some military work, man. Hustle bustle. I'm just sitting here and saying, we're gonna hurry up, and he's over here standing looking at me.
Waiting on you, man.
No, Butch should be, like, close the door, Butch should be in your arms.
Take this guy out, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dadgummit. You get over there. Never mind.
It's gonna get me.
Come here, Butch. Can I get in here? You're licking your chomps at me now. Come on, let's go. Come on. Up, up. Don't bite me, man. Okay, there you go, buddy. It's true. I don't know what it is with David and Butch, but Butch does not like David. No anal glands, please, on Cassie. Just anal glands on Butch. Let me get. What's up, you guys? Spending my birthday with you. Okay. So, Can't breathe. So Mom just gave me some news on Cassie. And I've been grooming Cassie and Butch. I mean, man, it's been a long time. I've known Mom and I call Mom and Dad pet parents. Okay, that's who they are. That's what I prefer to call the parents. Because I'm a mom to my doggies. I love them just like they're my children. So I can do more with Butch now. Hi, Butch. What happened to Cassie, huh? What happened to Cassie? Hi, Butch. Oh, oh, oh. Come here, get a good look at Butch. Hey, Butch. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm hanging out with you on my birthday, buddy. Look at those eye boogers. Who put those there anyway? You. Who put those there? Come here, Butch. Hi. Hi. Hi, Butch. Hi. Oh, hi. Oh. So, your mom told me. Are you listening? Butch, are you listening? You're licking your chums. So, your mom told me Cassie has heart disease and liver disease now, like overnight. What happened? Were you a witness to what happened? You were. Yeah. Hi. Hi. I love you. Yes, I do. You're really sweet when I come visit you at your house. Yeah. You're really sweet. You come and just kiss on me and come jump on me and stuff, huh? I've known you how long now? Come here. Come here, scoot forward. So Cassie is now, like literally overnight, Mom was telling me, and I just have a few minutes here because, I mean, David's doing the other dog. But Cassie, she said, Dede, I got something to tell you. In the last few days, we've had a lot of storms. And sometimes it's a storm, and sometimes it's throwing ball with your dog just a little too much. And it just boom, it just happens. So she has a Thunder Vest. I've sold her a Thunder Vest. Saki has a Thunder Vest. And I can get you a link for a Thunder Vest if you want one. It's always good to have one in the house. But it doesn't, and nothing's 100%. Saki, the last 2 months with the Thunder Vest, these storms, it does nothing for her. So Jean was at work, her husband was at home, and Cassie and Butch thought, like, maybe there was a thunder, I don't know, but they thought Mom came home in the driveway, but it wasn't. So the husband heard a thud, so he runs over, she's got the Thunder Vest on, he takes that off, she had fell over, had basically passed out, and at that point I think she had a stroke. That's my opinion, because she's laying there and, this and that. So the next day, that they didn't catch that right away. They weren't sure what that was. So then the next day, she's been puddling urine. So then the next day, they take her to the vet, and come to find out, her heart is enlarged, and which probably caused her to have like not a seizure, but maybe a seizure, maybe a mini stroke. You know that when thunderstorm comes, even just now, her heart is like. So a little heart beating really fast can cause trachea issues. And I'm not a veterinarian, but I've worked with a lot of senior dogs. And my life experiences have brought me here to share this stuff with you guys. And I gotta hurry up because he's in the bath. So it's really important to know some of these things so you're watching out. Like, I don't want you to get too excited, which means like my house, the doorbell is disconnected. I've lost dogs because of their heart disease, and I don't want them to get super excited. You guys might love that, like, hey, and they're all jumping up and down and excited. That's running their heart rancid, like it's a whirr, and you don't want to do that too much to a small dog, especially if they're older or getting older. So be really careful on how much you love the excitement of your dog jumping up and down and panicking. Or their heart being really excited, because it may do something like that. It may get the dog pretty excited, and then the true health issues start to open up. So now she went to the vet, did blood work, did this and that, and all of a sudden, boom! And like within 5 days, there was nothing else saying, hey, you have heart disease. In just a few days, heart disease and liver failure, liver issues. So she's on the way to the veterinarian right now to get the heart medicine. And I asked her, is it steroids? Because some of you have talked to me on the phone. Once you start doing steroids, think about it. All of a sudden, in my opinion, giving Duke, my dog who died of heart disease and collapsed trachea, giving Duke 3 or 4 heart meds a day, it pushed him down far enough to where he had about a year left to live. I didn't know that in the beginning, but I do know that in the end because he passed away. And giving his brother, same litter, the same types of meds towards the end of his life, he lasted 2 years because I actually did a preventative heart med that wasn't a steroid for over a year first because he wasn't showing the signs of the heart disease, but I felt like it was definitely going to happen because they were same litter, right? And they had some of the same coughing, little weird coughing stuff since they were like 4 or 5 years old, and these were little Shih Tzus. And I was right. He did get heart disease, but I think that the vet med helped him until he got on the steroids. And let me tell you, if he didn't die of that heart attack that he had in my arms when he did die, he would have died of liver failure within days after. Because the medicine that he needed, that the only option we had, really hurt his body. So you got a double-edged sword here. But just know, I'm not a veterinarian. I'm sharing with you my life experiences. And I hope it helps you guys out there when you have these small senior pets. But Cassie, we're counting the days. We're counting the days now. So I'm going to value her time and value her life. And so I'm just very touched because I've just known him so long. I just don't want to cry right now. Okay. Sharing that with you. Now let's get to work. Here we go. Oh, I'm going to start crying. Helen, thank you. Thank you so much, Helen. I appreciate you. Thank you. I just love you, boy. You just take care of Cassie, okay? You take care of Cassie? Okay, let's get to work. Now, get it together, Dede. Okay, stand up. Dave's almost done with Cassie, okay? Okay, stand up. Okay. Let me get you this dog up stand. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to shave your boo-boo. What is this? What am I doing with this arm right here? Okay. Up, up. Can I see this? I know you don't love it. I know you don't love it. No, I know you don't love it. Here. I know you don't love it. He does not love his feet messed with. You're really leaning over here. Really leaning over here. Let me just see here. I know that some of these don't need to be done. Don't go anywhere. Steady. Steady. Okay. Okay. You don't want to get that one? Or come in this way. Da-da-da. May I? Come here. May I? Come on. Okay, we're going to move all this. No, let me see. Let me see. No, don't get upset with me. Don't get upset here. Let me see. Lift your arm. Lift your arm. Let me see. See? There. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Let me see. Don't lick your chomps. Okay, let me see. Okay, see, I'm coming to the front here. Okay. See, good. Okay. Nice. Now let's get this silly thing off. We'll put that on there anyway. We'll put that on there. Huh? We'll put that on there anyway. Move your floor over here. Okay. Can I come in here? Okay. Up, please. Good. Up, please. Good. This is why we have this. Okay, because if you just cooperate, I can just get it in and out. She can go in the kennel real quick, the black one, because we have to do his anal glands real fast together. I'm wondering if you want me to do him by myself, because is he trying to bite you in the tub too?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know. I don't think he likes men. But they told you that since the very beginning. They're like, he might not like.
How do you know this?
I remember.
You weren't here in the beginning.
Jean, when I first started bathing,
Oh.
Jean mentioned it. She's like, he might try to bite you, so just be careful.
It wasn't because of the man thing. It's because of he became like that old age though.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe that's what it is.
Up. Good boy. Okay, me and you. Come on, let's go do anal glands.
Bitch is just like so cute too. He's like a mini fox, I think. A mini fluffy fox.
Okay, then I'm gonna have you help me hold his head for anal glands, and I'm gonna have you go do Cassie, and then I'm gonna check Cassie before I dry him, and you have to do Cassie a 90% on your own. Hustle bustle, I need you here. Before he could take the muzzle off. Hate doing anal glands on these guys. Oh. See, it comes out like a.
Champ, you didn't fight back.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job.
You didn't even fight.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Hey, Veronica with the $2.
Well, thank you, Veronica. Woohoo! It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's your birthday. I do not feel like it's my birthday, but I definitely am getting older. I feel that part of it.
Never seen an anal gland done before.
Well, it's internal anal gland, so you don't be sure if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. Just go back there and do something. Make sure you don't go do it yourself.
Some things you do yourself, and some things you don't. Can't believe he's never tried to bite you, dude.
Excuse me?
He's never tried to bite you?
Well, it does on the table with the nails.
Oh, okay, so he's just like that then. Not me.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like his nails messed with. Especially after he had the ACL, the knee surgery, he got old. But at home, he's a treasure. I'm just lucky I have known him for so long, and you know they have had the same groomer, so I'm able to like work with the dog as the dog starts to get grumpy in old age.
What's that mean?
What?
What's that mean, treasure?
Huh?
At home he's treasure, you said?
Yeah, like great, like a gold, like a
Oh,
gift. He's super sweet.
alright. Girl, married to that goes just now.
No one can hear you over the water, and no one can hear you.
I'm not talking to them, I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you. No one can hear you.
I'm talking to the birthday girl.
No one can hear you over the water. Now you're all that brushing, I hope I do not have to brush it all over again, please.
You're good.
Well, you should be done already, man.
Comb don't lie, the comb don't lie.
Look up, look up. You're getting me very, very watery. Splashing all over me, man. I am completely drenched. If you see poo, you gotta get it out. If you don't want to get it out, get yourself a nice wet washcloth and get in there. Wash the boom. Okay, Butch, go ahead and shake off a little bit. Let me check Cassidy's status.
She go back in the cage now?
Excuse me?
She go back?
No, I'm going to check her status right now while he shakes off. Can I muzzle you and let David dry you with a towel? Is that
that'll
possible?
work.
Here. Now the muzzle is just hanging out there, so he can still. David's gonna dry you, okay? Don't bite him, okay? The muzzle's just hanging there, but it's on.
She's done, man. She can go home now.
Stupid! You gotta trim her and do her hiney and stuff.
Hey, man, all these groomers sending these dogs home without brushing them, just bathing them.
You want to do the same thing? You're fired.
Is that any worse than that, you know?
Be different, don't be the same. Be unique. Be better. That's how people think, though, isn't it? If she can do it, so can I. If she does that, I'm going to do the same thing. Cassie, look over there. Your mom told me some bad news, girl. I guess that just means you're going to get some extra treats for a while, huh? Yeah. Give you some carrots, huh? And apples, yeah. Hi. Hi. Hi, Cassie. Hi, Cassie. Yes, hi, girl. Angela Bryce, woohoo! Angela Bryce was scheduled to come in for grooming today. Is that right, Angela? And she had to cancel a month ago because she found out she was gonna get, tell me if I'm wrong, a liver transplant? No, a lung transplant. A liver transplant, right? Lung transplant. She needs both, don't you? A liver transplant, and then they got the liver or they got the lung, and it was bad. So then they couldn't do it. And so thank you, Angela. You don't need to donate, but thank you so much. I know you're going through so much yourself. I really appreciate you. Super fan number 3. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Angela. Double lung transplant. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. So sad. I'm so sorry, I mean. Let's see if he did a 40 on your feet already. Yeah, he did. Ooh, that's, I got a cut right there. So the crazy part is you guys out there, you fans that are watching us, or you non-fans and haters, if you're going through something, there's someone going through something right there with you in that chat. I promise you that. You guys are a great group of people, and you guys have a lot in common. So you guys making friends, and just be careful of your friends. Just understand it's an internet friend. Be safe about it, okay? I don't believe 100% of everything I hear, so be careful. It's the internet, okay? You can call me Joe Black if I wanted to make up a fake name, so just be careful what you share and how you share it. But there's a bunch of you going through some similar things, and you guys can relate to each other, and please, please do. Sometimes your best friend is a stranger. Okay, we gotta do your bum. You get a 10 blade, a different one. Can I have you stand up? Up, 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 up. Yeah? Alright, let's check your ears. Looking good. Look that way. Do some cologne? Okay, stay with me a minute and you'll get my camera. You know, when you hear that your animals are not doing well, you better get some pictures, because then that's the time you're going to start counting the days together. What are you doing? What are you doing? You do a picture? Can you do a picture? Are you licking me? Are you licking me? Listen. A kiss? You want to give me kisses? Give me kisses? Yeah, see, I just want you. All right, let's come on. They're doing nail trim, Dede. Must be crazy over here. Guys doing nail trim. Yeah. Just one here, okay? Ready? One more. Just a piece. Yeah. Not much to do on that one.
Cam?
Hi, Harry.
She can't hear me, guys. There you go.
Why are you coming? Why are you what?
Because I was going to take the cam, but then it was too loud and it was too hairy in there. And the
Can't even
camera
hear you,
get too
man.
hairy.
I'm trying to rush.
I didn't want to get the camera too hairy. I saw that hair flow. If you guys read the screen, it says
Get our leave-in conditioner here. These dogs come in monthly, so you can see you don't have to follow the pattern of matted brushing or preventing mats because they come in monthly. So for the most part, there should not be like tangles happening. That's why it's really confusing how Zoe, that Maltese comes in. She's coming in monthly now, and something's happening. They're not, you know what I mean? Like, it just amazes me. They're getting the dog wet or something. There's something happening there that's causing all those issues. Because she's short hair, or she's already short hair and still coming in with mats. But your spinning around is not going to work, buddy. Okay? That's putting yourself into danger. Okay? No, we're not doing it, man. Stay there a second. I'm going to let you sit, but you got to stay there and not spin around. See how much easier that is? Yeah. Easier for me. Make sure we're good here. No, don't go anywhere. Don't move, something's gonna happen. Oh yeah, we got that out of your eye. look in your ear? Hmm? Nice. Alrighty. Come here. Cologne? Rainforest cologne? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, say bye. Let's go tell your mamas. Go tell your mamas. Here we go. And you can explain it right before we.
Alright guys, we're gonna be back here. This aggressive dog.
Because we're gonna be in the way.
We don't want
And then
nothing
you
in the
can
way,
push it
so
mute
if you
if you
guys
want.
have a bad.
Oh, you can push mute if you want.
Okay.
And then I need to make sure I've got. And no arms. Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, you guys. So we want to put you guys in the back because this is an aggressive dog, and we don't want Dede to be moving around or the camera to get in the way. Normally we just record and she can move the camera, but this camera's you can't really move it like that because it has the live stream on it, and it can damage wires. So we don't want to move it like Ashley normally moves the camera, which is pick it up and like place it down really hard. So we're gonna have it back here, and if you guys have a bad view, sorry, but we're gonna record the groom and upload it later on a separate video. This is no one can groom my dog, so he's pretty aggressive. So if you guys see some poop or whatever, sorry, but this is uncensored and uncut. But we're gonna mute it.
So I'm really
Okay, you
glad you
guys.
picked it up because it would have been
That was
just
the
a
groom right
ridiculous
there.
lot. But I do that because I really think she'll need it in 3 months.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that you can't kind of plan it or whatever, but I try. Good job,
Yeah,
guys. Borrow that
the
and
dog's
use
name
that.
is Princess.
So none of that. We can just get the.
How'd you guys know?
and stuff. Okay.
You guys remember that?
Sweet. Can't even tell you, we're sitting all the time. See excitement and how it was that to you. Bye, you guys. Woo! Are they on? Can they hear?
No, they can't. Yeah.
Can you guys hear? I'm gonna wash my hands and then I have something. I'm running really early, so I have something I can read out to you guys.
She's a diva. That was tough. That's right, man.
Okay, I have I'm gonna tell Mr. Bill that he can come early, so let me see if I can get him coming here, because the other client. Okay.
What up?
Lynn Tricky was like, I hope David has something great planned for you today, and I said, no, I'm working. Hello, this is Dede with My Favorite Groomer. How can I help you? We need to verify vaccinations, Bordetella, rabies, and DHPT first, and we're booking for 1 to 2 weeks out, and the rate starts at 75 plus tax, not including matted, aggression, or any freezer checks. She needs to have those 3 I just mentioned, which is DHPP, Bordetella, and rabies. Do you need? You can go to Texas Coalition. They're very inexpensive. It's $25 for all 3 of those. Thanks. Okay. Okay, let me get a chair, guys. Okay, I'm gonna read you guys something. I got a little time to chit chat with you. Do you mind? I may take the feet off because I don't want you guys hanging out doing nothing and I need to do some paperwork. So, let me get my mouse here. Yeah, I can go all the way over here with my mouse. So I saw some donations. Like, I wasn't really looking, and I'm not here for your donations today. I'm here to kind of just give you some. Oh, Lynn can't watch. She's volunteering somewhere. I saw some huge donations come through, and I have to scan up here and just check it out. Benti Farasengin, happy birthday, 269. Woohoo! Thank you. I think that's a Norway dollar, is it? Yeah, Norway money. Thank you. Okay, and then I saw 100 here, something. And forgive me, I have to scroll. Mikhail, if you're out there, Angela Bryce. Okay, I want to make sure I recognize everyone who donated. I really appreciate that. Woohoo! Okay, I know I said thank you, Angela. And I'm kind of just scrolling. I want to see what you guys were saying while I was grooming. And I don't know, did David have it on mute? Yeah. He had it on mute? Yeah. Oh, so you guys have got to go watch the video later that we'll load. I hope the angles were good. And it wasn't like a detailed groom. That's not what it's about. There's no mats. It's a 7 and a 10 shave down. And fast, easy, quick. I mean, what? Was it 20 minutes, you guys? We don't do the face because the dog doesn't argue with the mom at home doing the face. So why am I going to put that pressure on the dog here? I don't want to do that. We saw her crazy face anger before, twice. So we decided to skip the face and let her do it at home because the dog's like, yeah, you can do my face. Completely different animal at home. But when she came in a long time ago, the first time, if you haven't watched it, please go watch them before you judge. Watch the very first video we've had of her. It's called No One Can Groom My Dog. And she was extremely aggressive and she was very dangerous, and that's just what it is, okay? And you can hear then us discuss like why, what may have happened and things like that, and how long it took her to find a groomer and why she was matted. All that will be explained in video 1 called No One Can Groom My Dog. And we have come a long way. So I just told Mom, like, if we've come a long way, the last thing I want to do is reverse that. So you want to be faster and faster if you can, and nitpick after you get to a point where the dog is a lot better. So one day I'm hoping, and I believe it will happen, it'll just take time. If this pet parent were to come in every month, we would be at a different place. But she's not even on schedule. 2 days ago, I have a note to myself, because I don't want her dog to get matted. I have a note to myself to ask her if she wants to come in. And I just told her now I actually save a slot for her. And I hope that she says yes. Like, I'm crossing my fingers. And if I don't get the slot filled, that's my income and my livelihood. So I hope that she says yes. She may say no because of budget. And she's a college student. I mean, she's young. You can see, right? So I save a slot for her dog, and I hope she says yes. And she did. And then she said, that was really sweet, Dede. Thank you. And so she is not very long. But the problem is that if they can't do everything at home, brushing, all this stuff, then we want to just always keep it short. And that's 3 months of grow out. But if I wait longer, then it might be where we're matted. And I don't want to groom her matted again, okay? Angela Turk says, I love the way Dede was showing how to hold the dog. Kind of funny with no sound. I bet. So watch the video later. We'll upload it. We didn't want to do it live, but you can see no nicks, no injuries, and it was fast. The muzzle was on. I mean, was it less than 20 minutes, you guys? And I'm moving. You know, the worst case scenario is trying to get that hold done for the legs, because my notes said Mom actually holds up the dog while I did the legs last time. But Mom really is, the pet parent mom is like, it did scratch David up. I have the worst, I don't have dog bite injuries, I have scratch injuries. Scratch is like almost down to my vein. I mean, do you see this one? Yeah. Oh, I just clicked on something here. I hope you guys are okay. Let me see, I did that. Oh no, okay. So that's definitely true, is how you hold the dog and how you approach the dog. And yeah, there's no sound because we're gonna upload a video, and so it'll be actual video of that grooming. But I wanted you guys to see kind of behind the scenes. She speaks well with her hands. She sure does. She'd be saying, David, concentrate, stop looking at the screen. I'm looking at everything. And so I believe if you're going to groom aggressive dogs, that's what you have to do. You have to be watching him, her, the dog, the person in the lobby. You have to be listening at all these things because it affects what you're doing here. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing, what the dog is doing. It's just where my tools are at, where the trash is at. I mean, I'm going a mile a minute, right?
You make a good soldier, a bit.
Excuse me?
You'd make a good soldier.
Appreciate you, bro. Did you guys hear?
Soldier.
He said I would be a bad soldier.
No, good battle soldier.
Good battle soldier. Okay.
You're aware of everything.
Anyways, you have to be like a sniper. You have to be aware of everything. I just figured the sound went out and Dede's hands were way too full to worry about it at the moment. No, we purposely did that. The other cam there is filming it for upload. Thank you, Honeybee. She totally listened. I'm counting how many times David looks up at the screen. How many times was it, Angela?
Oh my God.
It's noticeable.
Why are you guys bullying me, man?
They're not bullying you. It's the truth. If you're not focused, that's where you get hurt. So he's lucky he's got me watching his back.
I looked probably twice.
Angela, please confirm.
But I had to look up because all the hair is floating around. So I look up so that the hair doesn't get in my face, or the nail
So you should be wearing a mask.
or the nail trim doesn't land in my eyeballs. That's
So you
why
should
I
be
was,
wearing
closing-
eyeglasses.
That's why I was closing my eyes, because I didn't want to get a nail in my eyeball.
Bethia, this is a really tough dog to groom for them. And David said that the camera we are watching can't be moved around. I said I told David, I'm not responsible for moving the camera this time, because we don't like to do live on seriously aggressive dogs, you know, that don't have some control, because it's too much. So I'm not going to worry about where the camera's at. And I think Yvonne out of California once said, Dede, don't worry about the camera. Just focus and it's okay, you know, so I agree. Dede, the love for animals speaks through any silence. She's got so much talent and compassion. Judy Lynn, thank you so much. David, he must follow. Okay, I'm just kind of scanning. I remember this girl got good to see her dog is getting better each cut. Thank you. Please take your comments to Facebook where a lot of people are bullying and saying things like, you should not be grooming that dog, blah, blah, blah. And David having to show them, look at Groom 1 and look at Groom 6 and you tell me, did she not get better? Please take your battle to Facebook.
On top of that, it's live.
On top of that, it's live. Live, I tell clients, I go live and live you can't edit. So you can watch someone's videos and then count how many screens they flick through. That means that editing happens. So how much was going on between the scenes that you didn't get to see? So when you go live, which I believe I'm one of the longest, what is it? I'm the only groomer going live grooming in the nation.
Especially with aggressive dogs, hard to handle dogs, junior dogs.
Live grooming is different than uploading a video and editing out anytime the dog bit you, right? We are not going to edit out when it's live. It is what it is. So you get to see everything, and you can say you don't know what you're doing. You can say the dog, this, you can say all the things you want. But if we accomplish the groom and no one was injured, that's a blessing. Okay, I counted 6. She's counted 6. Oh my goodness, not bad. He's such a liar, man. Oh, yeah, Angela Turk's like, how many times we at? I'm laughing too. Nice cameras though. Nice cameras that are really expensive. We changed quality. Every time you guys donate, you guys see the difference that we bring to your plate. So I appreciate your donations. I don't take them for granted, and I do not take them for take advantage of them. Okay.
Who said that?
Who said something about the cameras? Trish Lake.
Oh, cool.
Oh dang, all 3 Angelas are here now. I know Angela Bryce, Angela Turk. Where's Angie?
Angela English.
Where's Callie? Callie's an Angie. And am I missing Angela Bryce, Angela Turk, and I have some other Angelas in my head. I'm waiting
Buffy's not here. It's Saturday.
Buffy's name is not Angela though. So have you guys ever noticed that people of the same name you're attracted to? So I have a lot of friends named Linda, Angela, Barbara, lots. I mean a lot. Noticeably a lot. Hey, go wipe your eye over there.
No, wipe my eyes.
That was so quick, honeybee. Thank you. Call me Ange. They are done already. Wow, way to go, David and Dede. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I got something to read here if I have time. He's so sweet cleaning up after the groom. Great job, Dede and David. Woohoo! That was like 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes. Woo! I was going to change my name tag to Ange E, but I don't know how yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. I love Angela English. But hey, if you want to. So there's Angela, another Angela. Thank you guys that are members. Thank you so much for being members. I know that was super quick. They're getting good at grooming this pup. I know, man. And just trying to read the dog each time. Trying to get better at it with the dog. You know what I'm saying? I believe so. I was. Well done, David. She is a diva. I know. We have seen them before. Yes, we have. I remember the girl from a few videos. That's right. Awesome. Yeah, what is it? No one can groom my dog. I mean, gosh. The first time was just crazy. Can't see your face, David. Okay, I'm scanning. I did a bath and tidy the other day to a big dog, and he turned around, looked deep in my soul, and growled. Instant goosebumps. Would you groom that dog again, Dede? I would make sure you order from me a few muzzles and a cone head or 2. You can see how 2 can help. So 1 might go flying off with this dog. So I would actually, Shoddy, if you want to get a comfy cone and then a clear cone and then have a handful, get the muzzle kit. The muzzle kit allows me to put in the notes like, Dede, I'm going to groom big dogs, and I'll throw in a few different big dog muzzles. You need options. If you don't have the options, you're out of there. And you can see today, go on my site and order the cat muzzle. Look at, this is the cat muzzle. Every dog's different. You have to read into what you need to do. But as soon as that dog growled, you better protect yourself, okay? That's your face we're talking about, which goes into exactly what I'm about to talk about now. So are you guys ready for this? Okay, I'm gonna put my mouse down. All right, I'm gonna read off an email I just sent out today. And it came in today, I think, and I also replied today. But there's a bunch of emails I have not replied to yet. It takes me time. be generous and value someone's time, especially when they do it for free. And let me go to my inbox. Okay, so this email came from someone named called Piper. The subject says recommendation of Muzzle for very, very mean client with known history. So I'm first going to read you what the person wrote me, and then I'm going to read you what I wrote that person. Mind you, I spend a lot of time doing this, and there's no, I'm not asking for anything except for, hey, contribute, okay? So she says, he or she says, hi, Dede. My name is Piper, and you basically taught me how to groom. So I started off with training dogs, and when I was 14, so I don't know how old she is now, right? But when I was 14, I was able to earn my first obedience title. Since then, I've made some connections and now show a couple dogs for people. So she shows dogs. And do you guys, who knows, raise your hand, who knows how to show a dog and how that community works? If you know how that works, raise your hand. Within the past 2 years, I've started to show in confirmation and gotten pretty decent at grooming. So do you guys know about show dogs? Anybody out there breed dogs and show dogs? Anybody out there, raise your hand. It's really hard, and you have to know what you're doing, and the dog better be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dog is not doing this crazy stuff. The dog is show quality, like, I'm a statue, okay? If you don't know about it, don't judge, but take up an opportunity the next time somewhere in your local civic center or your local convention center when there's a quick dog show, and there's a lot of them. Breed shows, dog shows, even the small ones that are not on TV do come through. There's one that comes through Dallas yearly. Go in there, go watch. Walk through the grooming area. Those dogs are on a groom loop. Those dogs are not on a groom loop. Those dogs will not leave the table unless the owner says, or in her case, the person showing the dog says, jump down. They are trained, and so you have a different perspective of how your animal should behave when you go to a show like that. It isn't this whole little, when you say I've got a rescue, not a rescue dog, but an assistant dog, and your dog's acting a mess, that dog is not an assistant dog, okay? Let's be real here. So make sure you go to one of those shows and see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go for yourself and see the experience, okay? Support your local shows like that. Okay. She continues to say, within the past 2 years, I've started to show in confirmation. Okay, and she's got pretty good at it. Now I groom for friends and friends of friends, and word is getting around. I need a recommendation for a very mean dog. One wonderful lady who has really helped me get on my feet in the dog world owns 3 lovely golden retrievers and a horrible rescue dog who wants to kill everything. Excuse me. I've been around so many dogs who have had all different traumas and anxieties. Thank you, Stephanie. Woohoo! Okay. I've been around so many dogs who have had all different traumas and anxieties, but something about this dog is just not right. She is on over 220 milligrams of Prozac, parenthesis, I never knew a vet would go that high, period, parenthesis. But even on the medication, has attacked 2 little dogs by breaking a hole in the fence. One needed drains put in its muscle, so already attacked a dog through the fence, and tearing that fence to attack the dog. The dog also bit a man in the arm. He got stitches. Lunged up at my face unprovoked. Okay, so now, okay. And tore off a piece of the sweet senior dog's ear again, completely unprovoked. Okay. Are you taking all that in? I don't need to repeat myself, do I? Did you guys hear all that was happening with this dog? Here in Texas, that dog probably already would have been put down. The vet, all the owner's friends, and myself want the dog put down. Princey, yes, they have tried trainers and everything. But I just don't think the owner wants to give up on the dog yet. She is sweet 70% of the time. Her biggest problem is getting her nails done. Within 1 year of working with her, I can run a brush through part of her back. Thank God she has lab fur. The owner recently got a pool and wants the dogs to swim, but needs this dog groomed before she can go in. I really want to help this owner out, as in the past I refused to touch this dog, but I don't know where to start. The owner only had fabric muzzles that has triangle-shaped head maniac could yank off. shaped head Maniac could rip. Is the dog's name Maniac? Could yank off. I know you say that a dog can bite through a muzzle. Absolutely. What muzzle will prevent that the best? Also, I want to get a cage muzzle or something heavy duty because this dog needs to be groomed. Her nails are so long. What is the best muzzle that you could recommend for a dog who wants to kill the groomer? She has a pointy nose and oddly triangled shaped head. I love you and your work. Please let me know what you recommend. We also are located about as far away from you as we can get. I'm thinking Alaska. Or I would have asked for you to see if you could groom her so long ago. Okay, so I'm going to read you my response now, okay? It can be hard to make that decision, but if your dog has injured a lot of people, you have to stand up. You have to stand up and protect humanity. And if you can control your dog and your dog is only biting you, that's one thing. If you are going to allow people to be around your dog and you are going to allow your dog to, that's what's happening, you're enabling your dog to bite other people and injure other people's dogs, then you must stand up and fight for humanity, okay? And I might be critical here, but the example is, and I'm going to read you my reply, okay? If your dog breaks the fence and kills one of my dogs, we're going to do something about it. I'm not going to be okay with that. I have had Saki since almost when she was a tiny baby, and for somebody's dog to attack her because it is a wild, aggressive dog, I'm going to be very sad, very mad, and very upset that that owner allowed that to be able to happen because they did not want to, whatever. You can retire an aggressive dog. There is, you can Google aggressive dogs home. And there's a ranch here in Texas that takes them. There's a place in California that takes them. You don't have to literally put your dog down, but I don't think your dog should be where you're hanging out with other people and other people can get hurt. I think in this case, this is an aggressive dog groom that I did today, but this dog, I'm willing to groom the dog, right? I'm willing to sacrifice to groom the dog. It has not bit me. I've not allowed the opportunity to happen to bite me. I know what I'm doing. But I could get bit. I'm not perfect. So, does the dog bite the owner? No. Do the owners get other people involved to let the dog bite? No. You know, there's some things happening there that is not this situation. So, every situation is a case by case. If your dog bit a man, got stitches, tore an ear off another dog, a senior dog, ripped through the fence and almost killed another dog across the fence, bit the face or muzzle off of another dog across the fence, we have some issues. That dog would not be out at the fence. That dog would be kennelled unless I'm walking it if I'm going to keep that dog. Do you understand? So you have to see both sides. If I came to your fence and I ripped a hole and I shot your dog, it's the same thing. There's injuries there. You're going to the vet. If your dog dies, what then? So look at both sides of the fence here. Okay. So first I'm going to say, okay, let me see what Angela English said. I have to scroll. Anyways, forbid your dog come kill my dog because I'm going to go to your house. I'm going to knock on your door and I'm going to call the cops and we're going to have a big problem. Do not let your dog kill my dog. Do not let your dog attack my dog. Do not let your dog attack me while I'm walking my dogs on the sidewalk. Do not have that situation. It's bad. That's bad business. God's not going to be happy with you. I don't think God's going to be happy with you. You are a responsible adult. You own a dog. If the dog is aggressive, do the right thing for the protection of a child. Why do I have to bring child up? You know why? Because that's the only way it gets through people's head is like a little kid walking down the street with their mom and the little baby's in the rolling chair and they got their own little dog and all of a sudden your golden retriever comes over here and rips their head off. Okay, why? Because it's just aggressive and it's unpredictable. Then that dog should not be out. And no. Okay, all right. You can hear my passion here. It doesn't matter. The muzzled dog doesn't matter. That muzzle is not going to look. The dog could rip that muzzle off like that with 2 cone heads on. If David's face was any closer to that, it would have just bit him. The muzzle it doesn't matter. The muzzle can come off in a heartbeat, like this, and it has. You guys, there's a lot of videos out there. The dog muzzle will come off. Come half off, come sliding off. The dog goes like this, the muzzle's off. It's just done deal. Walking a dog outside with a muzzle that aggressive is not, that doesn't protect it. And matter of fact, In most cases, you should have that muzzle on every 5 to 10 minutes and taken off. You should not be having the muzzle on for like 20, 30, 40 minutes unless you're in a, a confined environment that you're controlling it and move like I did, move fast. Walking your dog with a muzzle prevents airway, like they're not able to open their mouth all the way to breathe like that. So I would never walk a dog with a muzzle on either. So there's so much to this. Okay. It does happen really quickly. I didn't hear about that, Angela Bryce, but I'm going to go read about it now. So here's my response. Where are you located? Because I was like, girl, where are you located? I would get the cone head for sure, and it sounds like the dog is a golden retriever. You know how she said 3 golden retrievers and a rescue? The rescue could be a completely different breed. So I needed to know now what breed, because she asked for a size of muzzle. And then I told her, just get the muzzle kit at myfavoritegroomer.com under the kit section, because then you can tell me the breeds that you need to cover. Because if she's going to be working with dogs anyway, it's good to have like some of these muzzles on hand. You know what I'm saying? Like look at all the ones I have back there. I mean, I've 40 muzzles hanging back there. We've talked about this. All muzzles are going to be all shapes, different shapes and sizes. And then you can see how 2 cones, different types, could benefit. So she might get a fabric cone and then a clear cone, right? As well for the large dogs. And large dogs are actually, Melissa P, woohoo, thank you. Large dog, David, I'm not hearing like a bing bing. Oh, maybe it's gonna take a second. Yeah, I am, I'm hearing it. There it is, woohoo. Large dogs can really rip off the cone. I mean, like fast. So I put on when you order a large cone, it says any cone can be torn, broken, ripped, and nothing is ever 100%. But now you're just giving yourself a couple boundaries, right? But here we go. This is what I keep saying. If she bought them, I told her I would get a size 3, but again, I need to know the dog breed. And then I said this. The owner here, right, on the small dog, okay? Not a large dog, on a small dog. I had the owner put the muzzle on, put the cone on, and put the second cone on. The muzzle, or the mother, does all that, okay? I'm the groomer. The groomer cannot hold an aggressive dog and do all the hair cutting. It's not going to happen. So the groomer can have a 2-groomer team, or the team can be a parent, so the parent can see exactly what's happening and why, okay? And then I recommended this. You must have the owner in front of the dog and holding the dog's head. David has finally helped with Princess, but how many grooms have me and Pet Mom did without David? Many. A handful. The owner must put the muzzle on him or herself. The owner must put the cone on him or herself. And I sent this before I even had this groom today. You saw the steps I took for myself as well. I did the same exact steps. The owner must sign a waiver that if the dog bites your face off, that person is 100% liable for your medical bills. As soon as you start talking about liability, the owners usually wake up. I do this. I do a form. I have it for sale on my website. I do a very explicit form to groom aggressive dogs, okay? I am willing to groom an aggressive dog, but I am not invincible, and neither are you. So we are willing to put ourselves in danger, but at the end of the day, just because I'm willing to go put myself in danger, I don't think I should be liable for your dog attacking me. I am here to help you. So you know you have an aggressive dog. You have nowhere else to go, but I'm going to be forever injured if I get hurt because I helped you. I don't think I don't think it should be a one-way road. I think we should all be aware that if you are going to allow your dog to still be here under these aggressive pretenses, that you must accept responsibility for your pet. So you need to have that waiver signed, and then that waiver allows you to have the discussion. If you don't have the discussion, then what does happen if you never brought it up? Wow, my dog just bit your face off. I'm so sorry, but I can't help you. Is that what you want to hear when your face is off and you're on the way to the emergency room? And do you have insurance? A lot of times a groomer doesn't have medical insurance. So now you're in the hospital, you have to have 16 facial reconstruction surgeries, and likely you won't work for the next 2 years. I need you to wake up, I need you to be aware, and I need you to have a little common sense on that kind of thing. Oh my gosh, my dog just bit your nose off. and you're standing there and your nose is missing, the dog is standing there, the mom's now let go of the dog, maybe he even bit your arm right after that because he's a big dog, okay? Then what are you going to do? I hate to be the bearer of both sides of the story, but that's who I am, because that's what I do. I'm going to be honest with you, the parent, and honest with you, the groomer. There's both sides that each party needs to be involved and aware of. Okay. The next things I say to her are, I would not do this dog unless you have experience with aggressive dogs. If you're willing to take the risk, you know that you could lose your job, your eye, and it could affect you. The bite can be dirty and you can lose a limb. And please share this with the owner. I don't mind you sharing this with the owner. If you're not going to tell them yourself, let me tell them. I do aggressive dogs all day. I have another one coming in today. I am experienced and I care about your life, and I don't even know this person, okay? Piper, I don't even know you. I hope you watch this. Even if the owner doesn't care, doesn't know to care, I'm here and I'm telling you free advice, okay? At the end of the day, the word no works great. So if you're having doubts and you would prefer to stay safe, say no, I can't help you. You may really want to help, but maybe you should invest in some training that will teach you how to manage these animals, okay? If you think I don't want to be the burden of bad news, but I want you to be prepared, and I want you to be educated, and I want you to have this information and make the judgment call on your own. I'm not here, like some people have done to me, tell me I can't do something. I'm not here to tell you can't do something, right? So I said, if you think you can do what I do, don't let me stop you. Just know I have informed you for your safety. So I hate it when people have told me, Dede, you'll never be a good groomer. Dede, you are a bad groomer. Dede, you can't do this. Dede, you won't be successful. I have heard it a few times, and I have heard it from other groomers. And I am not happy that they try to judge me and judge my business. And I look at it like, you're not me and you're not where I'm at, and how dare you judge me and tell me that I can or cannot be successful. Success is derived and driven from yourself. And if you really want to be successful, only you can be the bearer of that. So don't let someone like me impact you. I'm just here to share information. I will be here to power you up, and I will be here to advise you. But I'm going to be truthful, okay? Because I have a lot of experience in what I do. So if you haven't done any aggressive dogs, please go work with somebody that has, or be very careful in learning yourself. I would prefer you learn on small aggressive dogs first and then move into large aggressive dogs, because large aggressive dogs can do more damage, and more damage to where it will take you out of your livelihood if this is what you make money to live and be alive making, right? How you pay your bills. Okay, so I told her I will read this on my live stream later today. So Piper, I really hope you watch this. If you do, please write on the comments or comment below. Just say, Dede, someone texted me. I did read it, I'm this and that. Just read it, or I not read it, but I hope you get to see this, Piper. Thanks for your email. I really hope it helps you and many others. So please, please, please take into consideration what I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm actually going to go to intermission. I'm not sure for how long. I'm going to ask David. We might start a new feed. We are running quite a bit ahead, and might be 2 hours before we come back on, unless I do like should I do a 2-hour intermission? No, I don't think so. It's a waste of time. Whew, okay. There's always people who hate on others. I think you're awesome. Thank you, Bonnie. Yep, you just take it as a grain of salt, and I never knew what that meant, but grain of salt is like when you get a can of salt, there's a lot of salt, right? It's just one of those grains. If you got a bad vibe from somebody, it's just a grain of salt. I am going to sign off for now. My health is acting up. I hope you feel better. Thank you for being here. Chastity, I'll text you about what I have on the dog mannequins. I just have a couple left, so I'll text you. I was going to do it this morning, and then I got too busy. Your work speaks for itself. Thank you so much. Everyone has that choice to take the dog or not. If they can't handle that kind of dog, they shouldn't take the chance. I agree. I really just want her to have him or her, because I don't know. Piper could be boy or girl. I don't want them to not have my opinion, but I'm not here to prevent her or him. I'm just going to say her. I'm not here to prevent that person from not doing work or to do work, because I wouldn't be here if I didn't put myself in some challenging predicaments to get good at what I do. And for a very long time, I had no help. like no one helping me. I would be grooming by myself. So I'm right there with you. But you need to be very careful, you know, that very, very careful. Especially the experiences she told me about. My 2 cents. When walking your dog, pay attention to them. My dog was almost attacked because the owner was too busy on their phone. Thank you. To pay attention to what her dog was doing. Lunging at my dog. Exactly. My dog was attacked a month ago by a lady who lost control of her rescue dog, and he had a muzzle on too. So scary. Exactly. A muzzle doesn't matter, you guys. A muzzle helps the groomer go like this. Like the chair. The muzzle's like, and then he didn't kill me, right? He didn't bite me, but I had enough time to back up and he still would have bit me. I just had enough time to react. Otherwise, the mouth is like, boom, boom. It's, the mouth is huge, right? So the muzzle gives you, the groomer, time to react, not the pet owner to prevent a bite. No, if you have a biter dog, that dog should not be out there in public, in my opinion. Holland, what's up, Holland? I had a dog that attacked a younger dog that I also owned for absolutely no reason, and that dog was put down that night. I was devastated, but I will not take the chance. Thank you, Kathy. There used to be a client, it's been a very long time. She has started traveling a lot, and gosh, get her name, but we've done her brown Labrador toenail trim. We used to do like monthly, and she would bring in a Jack Russell. So the pet parent is a female, and she found another female, and I think they got married, and they incorporated, I think, another dog into their family. So they blended families, right? So they blended the families, and that Jack Russell attacked either the woman or the dog. And same thing. She said no. Like, she put her foot down. One attack and it was done. And she said it had started happening once the Jack Russell had gotten older. Like, she was aging. She was getting grumpier, but attacking other people or other dogs was not okay with her. And the next time she had come in for the Labrador nail trim, she let me know that she had put that dog down because she had attacked somebody, and that it was not going to be okay, and she did not put up with it. So it's sad. I'm not saying this is something you do, but a rescue group that pulls a dog out, that tries to find a home for that dog, if it's an aggressive dog, they likely will put that dog down. They will not allow it to be rented. They will not allow it to be rescued to a home with kids. That tells you something, doesn't it? So there are places that you can bring your dogs, and you have to call and find out or Google it, but there are aggressive ranches, you know, places where a dog can go to live out the remainder of their life if they're an aggressive dog that cannot be socialized. So if you don't want to put the dog down, at least look into that. Something like that where the community can stay safe, okay? So thank you for your stories. I mean, there's a bunch of stories out there, and this is only just a handful of you guys. So make sure there's 76 of you guys. Make sure you smash the like button. I haven't even said that. Thanks, Melissa P, again for the donation, and we love you guys. I will be back on in about an hour and 45 minutes as soon as our next aggressive dog shows up, which you guys have seen her quite a bit. She comes in every couple months, and pet parent will be holding the dog, and we'll do another fast shave down. So we will see you then, and I'm going to go and finish the live feed for now so I can do some paperwork in the meantime. Tommy says, I groom my own dogs and love your videos and have learned so much. Thank you so much for your dedication, especially in working with rescues. Woohoo! Thanks, Tommy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. My dog just bit my son's face and causes extensive injuries. Our dog then got put down. We can't take that chance he'll do it again. I wouldn't. I would hate, thanks, Lillian. I would hate that if I had a daughter, a dog of mine bit her face, and now she has to live with that for the rest of her life. I could not probably live with myself. You know what I mean? Angela, may the fourth be with you. I love it. So I love you guys. Thanks for your donations. Really makes me feel loved by you all and you being fans, especially on my birthday. I really appreciate that. I'm spending my day with you guys. So just know I could be off today enjoying the nice, beautiful weather that we have for a day. But thanks, Aaron. Thanks for your donations. I appreciate you guys. Those of you who have become members with YouTube and our channel, thank you so much for this consistent support you have given us. I really appreciate it. All right, you guys, love you, and we will see you in about an hour and a half. Don't forget to watch for the live feed. Share, like, and support us at myfavoritegroomer.com or get your dog up stand at dogupstand.com. Thank you.